Hi everyone. We're going to talk about the money hack that nobody wants you to know. Are you tired of these weird side hustles that don't really work out, or business plans that don't really work, or hitting tons of roadblocks, or buying courses that don't really give you good information? Then this is for you. Okay, so let's get into this. I'm vegan. I'm literally vegan. I don't take synthetic supplements. I don't eat refined sugars. There's a difference between glucose and fructose. And since I've been vegan, I don't have depression anymore. And when I get home from work, I still feel good enough. I still have enough energy to practice music, do my chores, or go to the store, or even go to a second job after work. And I feel fine doing it. Even though people on the outside who don't know me, they see how hard I work and they get worried. They say things like, you must be so tired, why don't you take a break? And I'm out here, I feel fine, I feel good, and I'm like, no, don't worry about me. I'm on a special diet. I don't need to take a break. I can work 3 weeks straight without days off. And I know everybody loves having a Friday. So it's typical and average for people to have a 5-day work week. And by day 5, their Friday, this is my Friday, I'm tired, I want to go home, I want to lay down, I want to watch TV, I want to relax. But since I'm vegan, I don't need to do that anymore. I can work on my days off, take on a side hustle, or take on a second job, and I will feel fine doing that. I will feel good doing that. So the problem with veganism is that people will hear the word vegan and be like, oh, don't eat meat? That sounds unhealthy. That sounds like you could get hurt. That sounds dangerous. But in reality, it's only dangerous if you're stupid. Now, in all reality, I found a really, really good tutorial from Embodiment Celestial on how to be vegan, and it was so professional. And it was so well put together, and logically everything made sense. So I ignored all the naysayers on the internet. I ignored every hater on the internet. And, I actually looked at it, I actually read it for myself, and I tried it in real life. And honestly, the results are not what anyone expects. So when people hear the word veganism, it's all social stigma. It's all a lack of education, a lack of knowledge in this area. Because people are too afraid to try it. People are too afraid to actually try it in real life and test everything out. So, when people hear the word vegan, they think you're going to be tired. You're going to feel bad. You're going to be having all types of medical problems. But in reality, I haven't been to the doctor once in 3 years. In reality, since I've been vegan, I haven't had a tummy ache at work. Okay, so here's the problem. Here's why people dread physical labor. People dread going to their jobs. You see a lot of online money-making things. Okay, people try to teach you business online. People try to teach you, how to make money online. Because people dread going to their job. People always talk down on the 9 to 5, going into the office, or going into your job, or doing physical labor. Physical labor is the worst thing to the common person. When anyone hears anything about physical labor, they get all scared, they get all upset, they don't like it. But when you're vegan, that's not a problem anymore. Physical labor is no longer an issue. So, yeah, there's a lot of people who constantly try to find a way to stay at home and make money from home. But if you think about it, is that really realistic for all of these people? We still need contractors, we still need maintenance people, we still need car repairs, we still need a grocery store that needs to be restocked, we still need physical labor. But on the other hand, most of society wants to go away from that. They don't want anything to do with that. But it's not realistic to the way that humans live. Humans are physical. You can't just like be a vegetable inside all day, even though you want to. A lot of people want to be a vegetable inside all day. And everybody wants to do that. You know why? Because they're not vegan. But people cannot make sense of this in their head. This idea to people is impossible because of the lack of education, because of the lack of knowledge, because of all the social stigma, and unfortunately immaturity too. When it comes to this topic, you need to be a grown-up. You need to be mature. I'm too old to be acting like a little kid, okay? You're too old to be acting like a little kid. Especially when we're coming up with the idea of going to work and getting your money and providing for your family and providing for yourself. So do you think it's a good idea to act immature around that? Probably not, no. You're too old. You need to provide. You can't act like a little kid. Okay. So, here are some of the main problems on why people do not want to do physical labor. Why people want to make money from home and just vegetable. Now, here's why. They have depression. They have anxiety. They have mental health problems that make them uncomfortable all day at work. They have a stomach ache. A lot of people complain about their stomach hurting all day, and they just cannot wait to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. They're bored. They're like, oh, I'm so bored. I can't get entertained with this. I want to go home. It's always the idea of wanting to go home. But if you're just going home and being a vegetable, how does that work when you're a physical human? When you are here in reality, when you can touch yourself, right? So how would that be okay? We need people to go out. We need people to do physical labor. If I can move my arm like this, then physical labor is necessary. But everyone complains. I've heard a lot of people complaining this is backbreaking work. I feel like this is slavery and all this stuff, right? You know why? You want to know why they are too tired? Because their diet is so bad. People don't know how to have a healthy diet. So, before I was vegan, one of my biggest struggles, this is something that was the most important. Not only did I have depression, I used to have depression. And I'm a musician. I love music. So I would work full time. I would come home when I was eating meat. Back when I was eating meat, I would come home and I'd be like, no, man, I'm too tired. I don't want to practice music right now. I don't want to dance to music right now. I don't want to practice my instrument. I'm too tired. I'm too tired. I don't want to do that because I work full time. And that was a huge bummer to me. It felt like my soul was being crushed a little bit. And that's the thing that people worry about the most when they think of a full-time physical labor job. Is that when they get home, they're too tired to have any energy for any of the things that they actually want to do. But ever since I went vegan, yeah, I feel good enough to do my chores. I can listen to music. I can practice my instrument. I feel good enough to actually do more things after work. I can cook for myself. I can shower after work. I feel great. I can keep moving. I don't need to sit down and watch TV. I don't care about my Friday and I'm going to have a day off. And I don't care about any of those things because I'm vegan. And because I'm vegan, I've never had muscles this big in my life. You see? Like, it's getting there. And it's very, hard. I've never had that before when I was eating meat. I could never grow muscle like that. Um, so it's actually a whole different world. It's not really, veganism is not what people expect at all. It feels like I'm just clean on the inside. Okay, so let's take this for example. For example, you drive a car and it's low on oil. And it feels like your car is driving through mud a little bit. It feels a little muddy, right? And you're like, "Oh man, I need an oil change." That's what it feels like to eat meat. Like your car is low on oil and it's driving through mud. And then you go get your oil changed, and then your car is running smoothly again. It's great, it's fast, right? Because you just got your oil changed. That's what it's like to be vegan. When you got a fresh, brand new oil change in your car, that's exactly what it feels like. It feels clean. It feels like it flows. And that's the secret that no one's telling you. That's the thing that nobody ever talks about. So, do I need my 2-day weekend? Do I need to lie down and watch TV? I don't watch TV. Unless I'm on my period or something. Except for when I'm on my period. I'm a woman, but a period's a period. It is less, oh, my period does not hurt as much. No, it does not. I can still be functioning on my period. And I don't take over the counter medications for anything. Oh, I've been sick before too. I've had like a cold. I've had like COVID before. I haven't had norovirus, like the stomach flu. I haven't had that one yet, but I'm sure it will not be as bad as it usually is because everyone thinks this is normal. But in reality, the way that you feel, the way that a meat eater feels when they get a cold, when they get the flu, when they get a stomach virus, that's not normal. Everyone thinks that's normal. It's not normal. You're not supposed to be that sick. You're not supposed to feel that bad. At all. You're not supposed to have depression. You're not supposed to be anxious. You're not supposed to be tired like that after work. You're not supposed to be wanting to go home all the time. You're not supposed to be feeling any of those things. The only time that I feel like I need to go home from work is when it's like super messy in my house and I need to clean it. And if I ever needed a break, if I ever need to sit down, it's definitely not as long as a meat eater. A meat eater needs way more time to recover than a vegan does. You guys need to rest more than a vegan. So yeah, I can like lay down for like maybe an hour and then I'll just be back up doing more things. Now a meat eater, they maybe need like 2, 3, 4 hours of rest. Versus like me, I only need like 1 hour. I'll be fine. And that's how you make money. And that's how you get money. Now you can take, if you're vegan, you can take on more hours at work. You're not going to be too tired. You can have a second job. You can work on your weekend. You're not even too tired to have a side hustle. And that's the beauty of it. But of course, there's a lot of argumentative people. There's a lot of dismissing people. Like, people who are against veganism are people who are evil. I think that those people are kind of evil. And everybody is always so concerned with the dangers and you could have deficiencies and all these things. But in reality, I've never been to a doctor to check my vitamin levels or anything. I've never done it. I've always done it myself. And you know how you do this? It's really, really, really simple. Okay, so I had my veganism tutorial from Embodiment Celestial. And so all you can do is get a piece of paper and a pen and you write it down. And then you take that piece of paper, you hang it up on your fridge. You keep a notebook. And it's literally that easy. You won't forget anything. Like, how can you forget if you have a list? If you forget one of your vitamins, you can look back in your list. You check your list every day and be like, okay, I got that, got that, got that. And then you'll have no problems. Like, you would have to be really stupid to mess it up. You would have to be pretty dumb if you actually wanted, if you actually thought you were going to get hurt from that. You would have to have an IQ of 2. You just write it down, keep your notebook, and it's easy. You just check it every day. At some point, you're going to get so good at it that you don't even need to look at your checklist anymore. You have it at the top of your head. So you can just go to the store, be like, oh, I remember that. I remember this, da da da. You're good. You're fine. I don't feel like I'm dying. I feel like I have pretty good muscles. I don't think that this is like dying at all. Like, I feel good. I feel strong. Like, I like it. It makes me feel useful. Like, I feel like I actually have like utility. It's actually useful. It's actually something that's really handy. Like, oh, I need to go to the store and I'm out of like water or something. I need to pick up a pack of water. Easy. It's fine. You're okay. You can pick up that pack of water, that big old heavy thing. Yeah. It's easy. You can do it just fine. And, I get worried. I've been vegan for the last 3 years and I have a very physically demanding job. I'm a housekeeper. I drive out to people's houses and I clean them. Now, I used to be a housekeeper when I was eating meat, and then I went vegan, and then I was a housekeeper when I was vegan. So, I have a good comparison of both sides. I was a housekeeper when I was eating meat. So, when I was doing that, I was so tired. I'm moving, I'm, doing scrubbing all day, I'm tired. When I was eating meat and I was a housekeeper, please give me a Friday. I cannot wait for my weekend. I can't wait I gotta sit down. I gotta do nothing for a day. I can't even do my chores right now. I was complaining. And at some point, I was so tired that I couldn't even get out of bed. And I had to tell my boss, like, hey, I'm not coming in. Or I gotta leave this job. I'm eating meat. My diet's not in place, but I have to do housekeeping every day. I have to clean all of these places every day. But at some point, I was so tired, I couldn't even get out of bed. My muscles hurt. My muscles are so sore. My muscles hurt. I can't get out of bed. I'm not going. I gotta find a different job. And that's what everybody thinks. And then that's why everybody gets so hopeless and everyone's like, oh, what's the point? That's where people get depressed too. Like, oh, there's no point. There's no way out of this and all this stuff. And they complain. They complain all the time. It's really sad. But now that I'm vegan, I can do housekeeping for 3 weeks straight full time. I can have my housekeeping job 3 weeks straight full time, and after work, I'll go do a side hustle. 3 weeks straight, no days off. Because I'm vegan. So if you think about it like this, and I don't have depression doing either, and I'm not bored. I'm not bored. I mean, I get a little bored, but I can still handle it better than when I was eating meat. Of course, I've had experience in both areas. I've had experience doing physical labor with eating meat, and I've had experience doing physical labor as a vegan. So we have both sides. I've lived both of them. It worries me. I do get worried about people because I know a lot of people out there are suffering. A lot of people are suffering. And I have this knowledge on how to be vegan correctly. I know how to be vegan safely. And I know people are struggling out there. But if you dare, I know, here's the problem. If you dare to say the word vegan, people are like, what? No, absolutely not. I'm going to suffer. I'm going to complain. If you say the word vegan, I'm not going to hear anything. I'm just going to stay where I am. I'm going to keep suffering. I'm going to keep complaining. I'm going to stay there. Because they've never experienced what real veganism is. I worry about people so much. I don't take medications. I save money on Tylenol, cold medicine, anything. I don't even take medication for my period. Just a little raspberry leaf tea and I'm fine. And I can still go to work, and you're still okay. And it's beautiful. I save a lot of money like that. Veganism is not expensive when you're saving money on medications. I don't take antidepressant medication. I don't take mental health medication at all. And that could be pricey if you don't have insurance. You could be saving like thousands of dollars a year. So if you're saving so much money on medication, then how is veganism too expensive? That doesn't make any sense. I don't take any synthetic supplements. I do not take anything that was made in a lab. Now, I'll have like powdered sea moss, like anything that's like natural dried powdered sea moss or mushrooms, and those last me a long time. Like maybe I'll pay like $30 for my dried sea moss. I'll pay like $30 for my dried mushrooms, and that will last me 6 months. No, my sea moss, my one $30 sea moss jar lasted me like 2 years. Because you only take like half a teaspoon. And it was a pretty decent jar. And you don't take that much of it. You don't take that much at all. That lasted me 2 years. $30 of dried sea moss lasted me 2 years. So how is that? Like, that's not expensive. That was a good investment. Makes me feel good. It lasts a long time. Cheap. Yeah. My mushroom powder, $30, and it lasts me like 3-4 months. Because, I mean, if you had enough mushrooms, it has like a reverse tolerance, so you don't need as much over time. So I don't take it every day. So yeah, it lasts me like 3-4 months for $30. And that's the only supplements that I buy, so $60 total. For like what? That much time? That's pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap. And B12, I know everyone's worried about B12. I can buy like a pack of nori seaweed and eat it like fruit leather for like $2.50. It's organic too. It's from Whole Foods. Maybe it's like $3 or something, but it's not like, or you can buy the $5 pack of like the individually wrapped ones. But when I'm saving so much money in other areas, I've seen meat prices too. Oh, vegan cheese on sale for like $4. It'd make me like a lot of vegan cheese sandwiches. Oh yeah, Sprouts, if you have like a Sprouts or Whole Foods because you're vegan, so they have lots of vegan options. Oh, they have sales. everything's on sale. All the stuff that you love, sale. Buy one, get one sale, markdown manager special sale. Yeah, I've saved a lot of money like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, matcha. The only thing that's like super expensive is like matcha powder, but like that lasted a pretty decently long time. I need to time exactly how long that lasts, but I know if you want the good matcha, because I don't drink coffee. If you want the good matcha, it's going to be like 30 bucks. I know a good bag of coffee is like 20 bucks. But you're saving so much money in other areas. I mean, like, it's worth it, and it makes you feel absolutely fantastic. It just makes me really sad that so many people are against this and they have so much misinformation about this, yet so many people are suffering and so many people are complaining and so many people are in poverty and they couldn't possibly imagine the idea of doing work for more hours or having a physically demanding job, but it pays well. But they just want to suffer. And they don't know anything about this. But I know. I know for a fact that this would help. Yeah. No one wants to believe it. Honestly, yeah, people would think that I'm getting paid for this. I'm not getting paid to say anything like this. I'm not, there's, it's just me and my real life experience. No one's paying me anything to say this. And the reason why I'm always on here like, hey, I need to tell you, I need to tell you, I need to tell you is because I don't have depression anymore. I'm not so depressed that I can't go to work. I'm not so depressed that I can't take care of myself. I'm not lying in bed crying anymore. I'm out and about. I'm moving. I'm shaking. I love this. I'm getting my money. I'm getting more money than I used to. It's great. I love this. And people just could not wrap their head around that idea. And it's really sad. It's genuinely like the saddest thing I've ever seen. There was something else I wanted to say, but I got off topic. I think that's about it. I think we get the idea. Yeah, my stomach hasn't hurt since I've been vegan. I don't get a tummy ache all day when I'm at work. That was a big one for me too. I'm really happy with it. Oh, and people think, oh yeah, okay, here's what I wanted to say. Here's what I wanted to say. Okay. People think I'm faking it. Okay, so people think it's fake or that I'm getting paid to say this. I'm not. Now, I'm a housekeeper as my job. So if I were to film myself every day, it would be a privacy breach. Like, I don't want to invade other people's privacy. It's not good to do that. But if it was not a privacy problem, I would wear a camera. And like the type of camera that police wear, like the police have to wear a camera. I would wear one. I'd be like, okay, put one on me. And then we can go about my month. Well, I will record an entire month as me living as a vegan. But it's a privacy problem for my job, so I can't really do that. And plus, that would be a very long video. Even if you sped it up, that would be so long. If there was a way for me to, strap a camera to myself and show you exactly how my month goes as a vegan, you would be like, a lot of people get scared. So when I'm at work, my clients, they're like, wow, you work really hard, you've been cleaning for so many hours, you must be tired. And I tell them, like, oh, don't worry about me, I'm on a special diet, I feel fantastic, I feel really good. And everyone gets so worried about me. They think I'm so tired, they think I'm exhausted, but what they don't know, I'm vegan. I'm literally vegan. So I'm like, oh, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I wish I could strap a camera to myself and show everybody. I would. And what you're going to see is, you're going to see, like, a lot of people would, like, be in disbelief. They would not believe it. They'd be like, whoa, like, she's not lying down watching TV for hours. She's not, depressed. She's not complaining. She's not getting super bored. She's not upset. Like, what is going on? Like, this cannot be real. I thought all of those things were normal. I thought all that, like, boredom, depression, tiredness, that was supposed to be normal. But for some reason, as I'm watching her go through her month with her, GoPro strapped to her, with her camera strapped to her, she's not doing all of these normal things. She's actually doing really well, and I don't understand what's going on. Maybe one of these days I can take like a month off of work. Like, I can't film other people's private things. I can't give you my client's address. I can't give you like what their house, I can't do that. It's a privacy thing. But if I ever get to that point where I can take a month off and just go to the gym, like, the gym is fine. I'll film myself going to the gym for a month. I will film myself in a routine every day. If I ever get to that point, it might take a while for me to actually put that all together. I have to plan everything. I have to, save up money so I can take a day off, or like take work off. But I like my money. I'll be real, I want my money. But if I ever get a month off of work, I will strap a camera to myself and I will show you how veganism actually works for an entire month. If it wasn't too long, I would do that every month. I'll upload a brand new video of me going through my life every month for an entire year. Monthly videos. Each upload is a month time for 12 months as a vegan. And a lot of people who don't like veganism, they're not going to be able to say anything about it. I'd have to plan everything out. I'd have to, I want my money though, honestly. I like having money. I'd have to plan that, but maybe one of these days you're going to see a walk in my vegan life, me going to the gym. You're going to see what I do every day. And you're going to say, hey, wait a minute. You're going to count the days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30 days, right? 30 days in a month, 31 days. But like, hey, wait a minute. She hasn't taken a day off in 3 weeks. Like, what's going on? No one's going to believe it. But that's a reality for me. Now, to further prove this, here's a little update on my own personal story and my own personal spirituality, because of course I have done lots of psychedelics in my life and I would consider myself spiritual and all that. I do meditate often. I have my crystals. I have my energy clearing, right? I do my meditation, my energy, right? So, I haven't actually, here's a little life update for me. I haven't actually tried intentionally to manifest love until a month ago. A month ago, that's when I genuinely, intentionally tried to manifest love. So now I have a boyfriend. I made one spell jar to manifest love, and I got a boyfriend within a month. And so, if everything goes well, I'll move in with him, and I will have my very first eyewitness on how my veganism actually works. I'm going to have somebody else live with me so they can watch me and tell you, you know what? I saw her do that. I saw her be vegan. I saw her work out like that. And she is doing really well. And for some reason, she's not having issues like everybody else does. She's not having a problem. I thought that all these problems were normal, but she's vegan and she's not having any of these problems. And I live with her and I watch her every day. And hopefully, if everything goes well, hopefully I can get a testimony. I need someone to live with me and watch me every day to come here and tell you she's not lying. She's vegan and she is doing fantastic. And I cannot believe my eyes. I could not believe that this is real. She's doing so well. And she's not complaining. She's not depressed. She's not tired. She's doing really, really, really well. So, hopefully we can put something together, but as of right now, I'll probably just keep telling you, hey, I don't have depression, I don't take medication, nor do I pay a doctor or anything like that. I'm saving so much money. I didn't need to go to a doctor, I didn't need to spend money on medications, I didn't need to pay anybody. I did not pay anybody a single dime, and I do not have depression. If you think about it, if you really think about this, listen, people who are against veganism, they're a little bit evil. Like, that's pure evil. And I'm not just talking about animal rights, which is good, which is included. Animal rights is included in the whole thing, which is good. It's great. It's just another plus that's part of the entire thing. But it also has to do with human depression and their ability to take care of themselves and take care of their families. And people who are against veganism are basically evil. People who are against veganism are bad people. Because when you're vegan, you're not depressed. You can provide for yourself and you can provide for others just fine. And you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about that. You don't have anxiety, you don't have depression, you're not tired. You can take care. And this is amazing. Like, I feel amazing. This is the best thing I ever did in my life. This is the best thing I ever did in my whole life. And I am so grateful to Embodiment Celestial for having such a good tutorial that is very, logical. It looks professional. Embodiment Celestial's tutorial is the best one I've ever had. And I am so grateful that they were out here on the internet teaching people how to become vegan, because my muscles were so sore and I was so depressed. I was so worried that, how am I going to take care of myself? How am I going to survive in this economy? I don't know what to do. I was panicking. And then I saw this vegan tutorial and I'm like, I got to try this. And everybody else on the internet was like, no, I hate this and veganism is dumb. And I'm like, I'm not going to listen to them. I'm actually going to try this. And now I made the best decision of my whole life by doing that. By ignoring all those weird haters, you ignore them and you actually read it for yourself and you actually try it, and I'm like, okay, I made the right decision. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. So, yeah, I hope that was informational for people. I hope that was educational. And I hope that people get the help that they need. I hope that people get the help that they need in the right way, with no nasty medications, no side effects, no problems. I hope that people get the help that they need. I hope that people one day will experience their life without depression or muscle soreness or pain or anything. I hope you experience your life for years and years and years without a tummy ache while you're at work. And I want that for people. I want you to experience a good life. I want you to be happy. I want you to have something that actually makes you happy. I want you to be able to take care of yourself and your family and not be suffering because of it. I want that for people. And that's not a bad thing at all. It's not dangerous. It's not bad. Clearly, I'm having a good time, I don't feel bad. I don't feel tired. I don't feel like I'm dying. I don't feel any of that. I've been vegan for the last 3 years, and more and more and more. I know a lot of people probably want to see the 5-year mark or the 7-year mark, which I will. I will constantly give you updates and be like, I'm fine. I feel good. I'm fine. I haven't died, and I'm not having issues with it. I don't have a deficiency. I haven't been to the emergency room. I'm not going to the doctor. I don't need it. I don't need to go to the emergency room in the last 5 years because I've been doing my veganism correctly, and it's not expensive, and I feel good. And it makes me really sad that people could not possibly imagine a world where you actually feel fine, where you actually feel okay. And there's a lot of people who cannot even fathom that idea. So, I'm gonna keep trying for you. I will continuously try over and over and over again to persuade people and convince people and actually show people. It's more than just persuasion. It's more than that. It's more real life proof and evidence. I will try my hardest to document and show all of my evidence, all of my proof that I can show you that this is it. This is the way to live. This is it. I'm not afraid of physical labor. I'm not afraid of my 9 to 5. Why? Because I feel good doing it. Because it's not sucking the soul out of me, and I'm not bored and I'm not tired because I'm vegan. So yeah, I'll go out and get my money. Easy peasy, no problems. And then I'll come home. I'll take care of everything. My chores, my side hustle, and it's not a problem. I will try my best to have every bit of evidence I can. I'll try to live with other people. I'll get roommates. I'll try to move in with my boyfriend. I'll try to live with people so I can have real eyewitnesses. Remember, I'm not getting paid to say this. This is my real life. This is me panicking when I had depression and I was like, man, I can't work. I'm too depressed. I can't work. My muscles hurt. I can't work. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then now I'm vegan and I'm like, wow, I can take care of myself. I feel good. I have my own place. I have my own car. I feel good. And I'm not panicking like that anymore. I don't know how else to like get this point across. I don't know how else to like tell you. I will keep trying because I know that there's a lot of people out there who are suffering. And I know that there are a lot of people who could greatly benefit from this. Like their quality of life will be greatly improved. And I worry about those people so bad. Like so bad. Because I know how to make your life so much better. But people are like, oh, vegan, I don't like that because people on the internet said it was bad. And I'm like, okay, no, listen, you don't know what it's like because you weren't actually there. You were never vegan yourself, so you wouldn't know what it's like. It's not what you expected. Being vegan is not what you expected at all. It's not what you expected. I was surprised. I was like, no way. I actually feel good. I thought I was going to be tired. Like, it's not like that at all. It's not what you expected. And I know it's actually going to help a lot of people. But the problem is like the online haters and all that stuff. And it's like, oh God, please don't listen to them. Please do not listen to people who hate on veganism. Please do not listen to them. Those people are very evil. Those are very, very bad people. Those are very bad people. Not only for animal rights, which is good, but that's for you and your rights. Like, this is human rights. This is humans without depression. This is humans without fatigue. And I will try to have more eyewitnesses and more documentation. And I will try to take a month off of work so I can show you exactly what we're doing. I will go into detail too. I'll show you exactly what I buy from the store. I'll show you exactly like how long, like, okay, this is the time that we got to the gym. We got to the gym at this time. And now I'm leaving the gym at this time. And then this is the next day. I'll show you the date. I'll show you the calendar. I'll show you everything. I will show you everything I got, man. I just need to plan it out, and I need other people to witness this because this is amazing. This is beautiful. Like, I feel good. I don't know what else to do, man. I don't know what else to do. Like, there is a huge mental block when it comes to these things. Like, I don't understand why people are so mentally blocked when it comes to these things. I'm like, why? Why are people so against the idea that things could actually be better? Life could be better for people. Life could be so much better for you. Your quality of life could improve so much. Yet there are so many people on the internet that are so against it. And they hate that idea. Like, I've had people get angry with me for talking about veganism. And here's why. I don't get it. Like, they got angry and said, how dare you? Like, how dare I what? Improve the quality of someone's life? Why is that a bad thing for you? Why are people against the idea that, yeah, you can get healthy. You can live a good life. You can be healthy. And for some reason, everybody hates that idea. I don't get it. That's pure evil. The fact that you don't want to see people thriving, the fact that you don't want to see people living well, that's evil. I'm sorry that you are a bad person if you do that. That is really, really, really sad. But yeah, we're going to continue going. I'm still alive. I still feel good. And we'll try to put this together, how I can literally monitor my entire life 24/7 so I can show you I'm not lying. I'm vegan and I'm feeling amazing and I was not that expensive, and you need to monitor every minute of my life for the next 2 years so you can actually see that people who are vegan are really, 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 really smart and not stupid, and people who are against veganism are the evilest, dumbest people on the planet. And that's just the end of the story. That's just the end of it.